Hey guys, welcome back. It is our part 2 and update on our water and soil propagation project. I've been checking in on these guys about once a week to freshen up their water and see how the root growth is going. Probably around week 2, we had one little guy had a little teeny tiny root starting to form, but everybody else was still kind of taking it slow. We're now at week 4, and everybody has a pretty nice strong root system. So today we're going to go ahead and put them into the soil. This one guy, however, is going to be behind, which is 100% my fault. I didn't realize that the sun had shifted during the day, and it was getting about an hour or two of direct sunlight. Certain varieties are more sensitive to that than others, and this little guy was getting some brown at the top of the leaf, as well as a bit of brown at the tip of the stem. So I went ahead and cut off the top of the leaf, which is perfectly fine to do, and cut a fresh 45-degree angle down at the bottom and put him into some fresh water. And this time I made sure that he's only in indirect sunlight. Unfortunately, he's going to be quite a bit delayed from the rest of our troop getting into soil, but that's okay. We'll go back later and get him set up when he's ready. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and set up the table and get all these leaves put into the soil. Let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and fill up all the cups. Okay, and this time we're going to do things a little bit differently because last time we put them in the water after the fact. This time I'm going to do it ahead of time. I'm going to go ahead and moisten the soil. You can do it either way, as long as the soil is moist but not overly saturated with water. That's what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we will come back. I'll clean up a little bit and we'll come back and check out the roots that we have and start putting them into the soil. These have already been moistened with water. We still have some in our bath over here that is getting close to being ready. I'll go ahead and make sure I don't have too much inside there. Just drawing up the water from the bottom of the cups, just like in part 1, the bottom of the cup has holes drilled in the bottom or cut in the bottom. Okay, so this is a pretty small leaf. We're going to make a little space in the soil here. And then we're just going to gently pull this out. And as you can see, it has a pretty nice little root system built up here. We're going to want to place it down into the soil. Maybe we should have given it a little extra room. And just like before, we just gently, we don't want the soil to be too compact. We want it to be light and fluffy. So we're going to take our sticker from before, travel it along. I think we're also going to write the date. Which will tell us when it went from water to soil. Looks like I'm making a bit of a mess here. That's okay. Off to the side we go. Onward.
I guess this is showing why typically I like to do the moistening afterwards, just because it's a bit neater and tidier. But go ahead and dig us a nice hole. Now, I think this one actually needs a little bit more time. Now that I'm looking at this one, it's got some roots, but they're not exactly as strong as I would like. This one, however, looks like it is ready to go. I think I mentioned earlier about the water potentially getting algae or green. This is one that did. Certainly, I should have done it a little bit sooner than just the week, but I will clean out the bottle really well. Alright. This one looks like it's definitely ready to move on to the soil. So we'll a little tighter than the previous one. Get a nice deep opening since this one's kind of got a longer stem. Alright, so we've now done all of those. They're in the soil. I'm going to clean up and I will show you the finished product.
So here we have them in their little humid environments. We keep checking on them weekly to make sure that the soil has the proper amount of moisture, as well as keeping an eye out for when the baby leaves start popping up through the soil. In the future, the next video will be showing updates of the progress as the leaves begin to grow. And when they get large enough, we will make a video showing how to separate the babies from the mother leaf so that they can be potted individually. It's probably going to be some time though. Usually it's going to be months long wait. I have some other propagations that are in progress over here. And it's fun to kind of see them come along, but they're still not quite ready. I think I have one variety that may be at the point where it can be separated from the mother leaf, but I'm just giving it a little bit longer. I want it to be as strong as it can be so that when it's separated, it has a greater likelihood of surviving. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day.